Y'all don't come beat me up for saying this, but I'm so sick and tired of seeing that little girl do them little cowboy dances. Hear me out real quick before y'all try to come at me. I just know she tired of popping that little hip all over stage. Then I seen some dances and I don't know, I just don't completely agree with the dances that she be doing because I feel like they're a little bit too provocative and I feel like they too grown for her to be doing. Y'all be saying, oh, do not as kids, but I feel like nowadays you got to be careful of the things that you do with your kids. And then putting her on stage in front of all these grown people and all these grown men, I don't know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm seeing grown men taking videos of this little girl. To me, I feel like the day and age we live in, especially because people out here doing weird stuff, baby, I don't know. I grew up in an era where I feel like kids need to be off the internet. Then I just know she tired. I would be tired of dancing, especially popping that little hair, baby. I'm tired for that little girl. I just feel like let these kids be kids. The internet is not a safe place.
Now, just to give you a little bit of context, so she is pretty much talking about Blue Ivy, Beyonce and Jay-Z daughter, right? Now, I might put it up here on the screen for you, but for the most part, you have Blue Ivy walking out on stage looking just like her mama. That's crazy because I'm sitting the whole time I'm just sitting here thinking it was Beyonce, but she out here looking like her mama. She's out here on stage walking out and she is doing a little cowboy dance. Now, me personally, was the dance provocative, right? As y'all can see, y'all see it on the screen. Is the dance inappropriate? Right now, she's saying, I don't like how, they got this girl over here dancing for all of these men. You got all of these men taking pictures of her, this, that, and the third. Now, I will say, I can see where you're coming from with the men taking pictures, but at the same time, she is a celebrity. She is no different than a lot of your other celebrities that's walking around here. Of course, if I'm coming to a concert or whatnot, I'm going to be taking pictures. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm taking pictures. But of course, you're going to have women who are upset with that. Of course, you're going to have women who are going to make these videos and of course try to make it seem as if other guys are seeking out youngins when that's really not the case. They just there to just to enjoy the time, right? But of course, you have another lady, right? Now, I guess you can say she's a sister. Right? But you have another lady who is on here doing your little cowboy dance, doing pretty much the same thing that Blue Ivy is doing, just turned up a little bit more. And of course, you have your sisters upset with that type of dancing.
J Barbie has been going viral for her line dance in the last few months. People were initially upset with J Barbie because they thought that she was a culture vulture, aka a white girl trying to come and suck up black culture. But she has revealed several times that her mother is white and her daddy is black and she is mixed.
Everybody think I'm white. My dad is black. My mom is white. I'm mixed.
She has social media in an uproar because apparently she was charging $6,000 to show up to trail rides and do a line dance by a Morgan Wallen song, Dangerous to the beat What's the Sweater.
Girl, you better go!
Now this got people upset because one, she wasn't the original creator of the dance. And two, they're claiming that she is benefiting from pretty privilege. While I definitely agree that she is benefiting, showing up to these line dancing and step competitions and she is giving the girls hell. She recently just kind of battled with another girl. In the video, you can hear her saying, can't nobody F with her, can't nobody mess with her. But social users are claiming that this girl came for her throat and this girl was doing the most because she did a split. So now the internet is divided and they are saying that J Barbie needs to possibly get a new line dance to go to. I'm curious to know what you guys think regarding this entire situation and if you guys have heard of J Barbie. Like I said, she just recently got into stepping and she literally blew up because people thought that she was a culture vulture when in reality she's just a part of the crew like everybody else. I'm curious to know what y'all think about this. Let me know down in the comments, y'all.
So J Barbie line dance got her thinking that she needs to teach black folks how to dance. Charge us $3,000 for that line dance. Well, whole time, baby, you learned that from us. Okay, that's number one. Number two, that's not your dance. So why is you saying that? And number three, why did you make this a whole thing? Because you was jealous of that girl who was doing the dance better than you. Yeah, the one that was next to you, you were like, oh, nobody's with me. Nobody's with me. But she was though. And you got mad at that, and that's why you wanted to say that. A whole black woman. And y'all over here paying, black women over here paying her $3,000 to take her class to do that damn line dance. Y'all must be out y'all mind and dumb as hell.
Now, the reason I even bring this chick up, and just to give you a little context on her as well, because I know some people are gonna be like, what's going on here? Why are people upset with these young ladies dancing, right? At least for the second chick that looked like she might be a bunny. People are upset. You have a lot of women trying to push a narrative that the whole time a lot of people thought that she was the white keep it hype, but she got a little bit of black in her. And now all of a sudden your women are saying that, hey, well, okay, now people are looking at her like she's just a regular woman. Why are we trying to hype her up when she's just doing a regular dance? Right? When it's just like, I mean, what's the issue with her doing a regular dance? People like it. And then on top of that, they're trying to also push that she got as big as she did because of her skin tone. And of course, you know me, I think that's just a weak argument for a lot of your sisters, because once again, they're just hating. That's all it is. You're hating. You're upset for what? Because what I'm taking from Blue Ivy and what I'm taking from this chick right here is that these young ladies are dancing and they're doing a appropriate dance. Not a single one of them twerking. Now, like I said, now of course when you look at this chick right here doing a little cowboy dance or whatnot, it looked like she was pop locking driving it before. But out of all of the videos that I've seen of her, of her going viral for a dance, her dance is the opposite of what other sisters are going or would go viral for when it comes down to dancing. Because when it comes down to a sister dancing, we already know why they're going viral, because they're twerking. We just saw Ruby Rose where people were posting videos and or whatever of Ruby Rose twerking in a car. But guess what? Your sisters eat it up. They back it up all day, every day. They eat that up. When you look at the JT, when you look at the City Girls, what are they doing? They're eating it up all day, every day. They love a sister twerking. But then when you sit here and you see Blue Ivy, and then when you sit here and see this chick, especially this chick, that's really the biggest issue. You're gonna have women get upset. You're upset because this chick was able to make a name for herself, to be able to get booked because she is doing a cowboy dance. At least it's representing us in somewhat of a good light. And it ain't about twerking. It ain't about, spreading your crack open. Now, of course, when you go to her page, I mean, she just looks like your stereotypical chick, man, that's down with the brown and that's doing a bunch of extra stuff, right? You can tell she got the ghetto side in her. But to get shows booked because you're doing a cowboy dance, you're doing a country dance, and you got some rhythm to it, that's wild. Right, that's wild. And once again, you're only hearing it from your sisters. And when it comes down to Blue Ivy, this is another lady, right? This is a young lady now. This is a young lady who is dancing, and she is not over here spreading her cheeks. She's not over here embarrassing herself. She has some self-respect. These women that's dancing, they have somewhat of self-respect. And once again, it's putting the black community in a good light. So I don't see how anybody can hate on any of these women. I don't see how anybody can try to push a narrative and say that, oh, well, you got Daisy over here, we got Blue Ivy dancing in front of men. I mean, who else would she dance in front of? Who else is she going to dance in front of? Just more women trying to have a reason to just complain about men. And then you have some more sisters getting upset with this lady because, hey, everybody, they're trying to push a narrative that men are hyping her up and people are hyping her up because of her skin tone. When it's just, once again, maybe she just went viral with that. And maybe we can be happy with that because, once again, here's another woman that we can kind of tell that ain't she mess with black folk, but at least she's putting us in a good light. You got a sister over here dancing, doing country music, doing a cowboy dance. I don't know. I don't see how you can get upset with that. But you gotta ask your sisters, especially on TikTok. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.